What is going on, guys? QKnightZ here, and welcome back for another Call of Duty Zombies Top 5. And as you guys may know, Treyarch recently released a patch for Black Ops 3 that added a couple of new weapons to Zombie Chronicles. Those, of course, being the AK-74U in the mystery box, as well as a certain little starting pistol that we have been absolutely begging for since the release of Black Ops 3. So that got me thinking, if we as a community could have 5 more weapons added to BO3 zombies, either from weapons that already exist in the multiplayer portion of the game, or just zombie weapons from previous games that we have yet to see in Black Ops 3, what would they be? So today we'll be counting down 5 weapons that I think we can all agree the community would love to see added into Black Ops 3 zombies. If you guys do enjoy today's video and you want to drop a fat like on it, I would certainly appreciate it. And of course, if you guys do smash the like button hard enough, I will be dropping a fire mixtape that I recently recorded with Lex and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. If you guys do want to see that mixtape and you want it to see the light of day, be sure to hit that like button and comment zucchini in the comments down below. But guys, without putting this off any longer, let's get into this. Coming in at our number 5 spot, we have the Commando from the original Black Ops Zombies. And I mean, to most players, the Commando was always overshadowed by the Galil. The majority of the player base just preferred the Galil. It had higher damage, way more ammunition, and truly was, at least statistically, a better assault rifle. But if you guys played the original Black Ops Zombies, you will know what I mean when I say that there was just something about using the Commando. It was such a smooth gun. From the recoil pattern to the reload animation, everything about the Commando was just perfect. And when you threw this bad boy into the Pack-a-Punch machine and you got yourself the Predator, it was even better. I always loved how once you Pack-a-Punch this gun, you got dual magazines, so you could quickly reload with every other reload, which I can't think of any other weapon that you could get dual magazines on in the original Black Ops. And if they do bring it back, which doesn't seem unlikely with the amount of Black Ops weapons that have been seeing a return lately, they definitely need to keep the dual mags. I do think the Commando would be a bit weak compared to the other assault rifles in BO3 Zombies, but who knows, we've never had the opportunity to use the Commando with Double Tap 2.0. But regardless, the Commando comes in and takes our number 5 spot. Now our number 4 spot just has to go to a personal favorite of mine, and if you've been out to my streams, you'll already know that I absolutely love the Executioner from Black Ops 2. Before this weapon came around, we had never really seen anything even close to the Executioner in Zombies. I mean, it really is a ridiculous weapon. It's a shotgun pistol that is a one shot to the head until round 40. That is actually ridiculous, especially for Black Ops 2 standards, and it truly boggles my mind that this weapon has only recently started getting some of the recognition that it deserves within the community. Either way, I really think of all the weapons on this list that the Executioner would fit best into BO3. It would bring some much needed diversity to the mystery box, and this weapon is definitely strong enough to hold its own against the other shotguns. It definitely would hold its own against the Brecci and the KRM. The Executioner is just amazing. But unfortunately, as much as I would love to see the Executioner make a comeback, I really do think that it is unlikely, as the Marshall 16 has pretty much been the replacement to the Executioner within the multiplayer, and I do think if we see any of these guns make a comeback on this list, it will be dealt with very similarly to the Colt and the AK-74U, where they're added into the multiplayer and then they're later brought into the zombies. But at the end of the day, my fingers are still crossed, and the Executioner comes in at number 4. Okay guys, taking our number 3 spot, we have ourselves another handgun, this time the Python. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I am shocked that this weapon hasn't been brought back yet. It was such a classic in the original Black Ops, and in Black Ops 2 it was amazing in Zombies, and we really don't have anything like the Python in multiplayer or Zombies. The only revolver we have is the Bloodhound, and that's a starting pistol that's pretty much useless after round 5. I think the Python would fill a nice niche weapon slot that just hasn't been fulfilled yet in Black Ops 3. A bit of a problem with the classic weapons in Black Ops 3 Zombies is that the weapon kits just aren't available for those weapons, and as a result, most of the classic weapons are completely outgunned and outclassed by the other guns that have the attachments on them, like fast mags. Now, Treyarch has really helped fix this problem just recently by adding fast mags to weapons like the Galil straight out of the box, but what's amazing about the Python is that once Pack-a-Punched, it's always been equipped with a speed reloader. So instead of reloading a dozen bullets one at a time, you reload all 12 shots at once. The Python it's just a weapon that I would absolutely love to see come back. It's one that I expected to come back a long time ago, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised at all if we see it return very, very soon. But anyways, guys, the Python, or the Cobra as it's called once Pack-a-Punched, comes in at number 3. Moving down to our number 2 spot, we have, of all things, a light machine gun. And for me at least, when I think of a classic LMG in zombies, I think of the MG42 from World at War right away. And I remember the absolute hype when the community spotted the mounted MG42 in the Garode Crovey trailer. It turned out that those were locked down in the bunker and couldn't actually be used like a normal weapon. But goddamn, I mean, the MG42 is in the campaign. It's already in the game, guys. Just move it over to zombies, and honestly, we're due for an LMG DLC weapon in the multiplayer anyways, as the first and only DLC LMG that we've ever seen is the R70 Ajax, and that was almost a year ago. So why don't you just slide that MG42 over to zombies? I mean, I do realize it's not that easy, but I would absolutely love to see that happen. It's possible my nostalgia glasses are on right now, but I really feel like the MG42 would be more than capable of holding up to the other LMGs in Black Ops 3. I mean, if you play World at War, just think about how beastly the MG was with the original double tap. Now just imagine it with double tap 2.0, and I mean the Pack-a-Punch name for this weapon, the Barracuda FU All. I mean, honestly, if it does get brought back, they'll probably change that name because I think Black Ops 3, Call of Duty in general, has gotten a little bit more PC, but I guess it doesn't really matter either way. The MG42 comes in at number 2. Okay guys, here we are at our number 1 spot, and there really are a ton of great weapons that just didn't make it on the list, but I had to narrow it down to 5, and at our number 1 spot, we have the AN94, and honestly, this bad boy probably is coming to zombies. I feel comfortable saying that. Earlier today, they added the AN94 and the China Lake into the multiplayer, assuming you are watching this today, the day I release it, and seeing as they added 2 weapons that are pretty well known for zombies, I really think we can expect the AN94, as well as the China Lake, to be added to the mystery box in the near future. And just the thought of that just gets me going. You know, you guys probably know that Black Ops 2 is my personal favorite zombies, so whenever the chance of a piece of Black Ops 2 moving over into Black Ops 3 comes around, I am 100% on board. And the AN94, I don't even think I need to say this, will fit right into Black Ops 3 zombies. I mean, the thing was leagues better than any other wall gun we had ever seen when we first saw it on Die Rise. And it would still be a very solid box weapon, even in Black Ops 3. It is a shame that we won't be able to use the AN94 on any of the maps it originally was featured on, but that's more of a nitpick than anything else. Anyways guys, that concludes today's video. If you did enjoy it, you want to drop a juicy like on it, I sure would appreciate your face, and if you're new, feel free to subscribe. I do want to say, guys, this has been something I've been forgetting about forever. I finally made an Instagram account. I realized it's 2017. I should have done that about 4 years ago. But if you want to follow me over there, it's at QKnightZ. I've been posting some dank pictures of my adventures in Wisconsin. But apart from that, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I'll see you all very, very soon.